In this video, I'm going to talk about the best ways to sell used camera gear online. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about my two favorite websites for selling used camera gear online. Now those websites are KEH.com and eBay.com. I'm going to break down the pros and cons of each of these services so you can decide which route is right for you. For starters, let's talk about KEH.com. KEH is a used camera equipment dealer based near Atlanta, Georgia. And KEH.com is one of the websites that I most recommend if you're looking to buy a film camera. But what a lot of people don't know is that you can actually sell your used camera gear to KEH as well. So let's talk about some of the advantages of selling your gear with KEH. So for starters, you can get a quote online very quickly so you can get an idea of what your gear will sell for. And then you can also ship it to them for free. And generally their turnaround time is pretty quick if you're selling gear directly to KEH. So if you're just looking to make some quick cash on some gear that's lying around your house, KEH could be a pretty good option for you. Now I've put a link in the description where you can check out how you can sell your gear to KEH. One of the things that I like about selling gear with KEH is that you don't have to deal with any of the customer service side of things. So basically, you're selling the gear to them, they're adding it to their inventory, and then they're selling it directly to the consumers who come to their website. So you don't have to deal with customer service or returns or anything along those lines. That's all dealt with by KEH. So again, if you're just looking to do like a quick deal and just get some gear off your hands, KEH could be a good option. Now, one of the downsides of selling with KEH is you might not get as high of a price as you could get selling your gear on eBay, but the trade-offs could be worth it for you if you're not interested in dealing with returns or customer service or any of those parts of the process. So again, if you're interested in selling gear to KEH, check out the link in the description and see if the terms are right for you. So the next site that I want to talk about is eBay.com. Now I'm sure all of you have heard of eBay, and it's a great way to sell used camera gear. There are over 140 million users on eBay, so you're almost certain to get some eyeballs on the gear that you're putting up on the website. Some of the pros of selling with eBay is that there's a ton of users. Like I said, there's over 140 million users on eBay. And because there's a lot of users, this also tends to bid the prices up a bit higher. So if you're trying to sell a piece of camera gear for the most money possible, eBay's generally a good route to go. Now there are some downsides to selling gear on eBay. One of them is that you have to deal with all of the customer service experience. So say you're selling a lens or a camera online and you sell it to somebody and they don't like it or they're not fully satisfied, then you have to deal with returns. So that can be kind of annoying from a seller perspective. I have sold gear on eBay in the past and had to deal with returns, and it's really kind of an annoying process. One of the other things I don't like about eBay is they generally don't have any recourse for buyers who purchase an item and then don't pay for it. So I've had several instances where I've sold camera gear on eBay, then the person just didn't pay. I didn't ship the gear out or anything, so I didn't really lose anything in the process, but it was a huge hassle. I lost a bunch of time. You have to go through this whole appeals process, and it can take like a week or two before you can relist the item and then try to sell it again. So it's kind of annoying to deal with that. I've had it happen to me multiple times. eBay doesn't really do anything with the buyers. When you report them, there's no way to leave negative feedback, and it's just kind of a really annoying thing from a seller perspective. One other important thing to note about selling your gear on eBay is that eBay takes about 10% of the final sale. So say you sell a camera for $300 on eBay, eBay's going to charge you about $30 in fees for that transaction. So that's something to consider when you're trying to weigh whether it's worth it to sell on eBay or not. But all in all, eBay is a pretty good option to sell camera gear online. I've sold a lot of lenses and cameras on there over the years, and I've also bought a lot of used gear, so it's a great option if you're looking to sell camera gear online. So question of the day, where is your favorite place to sell camera gear online? Let me know in the comments. We'll see you soon, folks. This has been another episode of Dan Bullman Photography. Peace.